Spirit Airlines is like being black in America. Spirit Airlines is the worst! That's not my opinion, that is a fact. Google it! I didn't seek out Spirit Airlines. I went to Priceline. Looking for cheap tickets to fly my wife and kids to our family reunion. And if I ever see William Shatner's ass, he better duck. As we're taking suitcases to the door, guess what? Flight's canceled. So I sit on hold with customer service for half an hour. Don't remember whether they played shitty music or electronically repeated that my call was important to them. Either way, let's be real, leaving you on hold that long screams, "Fuck you, slap dick, we'll get to you when we get to you." Finally, a woman comes on the line and offers me Spirit Airlines' version of justice. My family and I can fly standby in 2 days. I'm supposed to wait 2 days for a chance that maybe my family can take a trip I fucking paid for! She points out that I seem upset. Yeah, I'm upset. I'm being fucked with. See, when you're me explaining canceled flights and company policy, your wife might know all about Spirit's history of abusing passengers. But she ain't looking at Spirit Airlines. She's looking at you. She didn't marry Spirit Airlines. She married you. And no matter the reasonable words from her mouth, the message from her eyes is, you ain't shit! So no, customer service representative, I'm not going upstairs talking about no motherfucking possible flight in 2 motherfucking possible days! Justice deferred is justice denied. Offers me another version of Spirit Airlines justice. A credit. To be used over the next 60 days. I needed to go today! That's why I booked the flight for today! Again, she points out that I seem upset. Yeah, I'm upset. I'm being fucked with. After an hour of this bullshit, she offers me a refund. Now, we both know she could have offered me that damn refund in the first damn place. But you know what? Fine. I'll take the refund. It'll take 6 to 8 weeks for you to see the refund. What? 6 to 8 weeks to give me back my money? Funny how it only took 6 to 8 seconds for y'all to take my money in the first damn place. You know what? Fine. If it's one thing growing up black in America has taught me, it's that there's a point where this ain't justice, but it's as close to justice as you gonna get. Sure, an armed white man killed an unarmed black boy and was set free with the blessing of Fox News and half the damn internet, but at least there was a trial this time. At a certain point, you're as close to justice as you're gonna get. Now, I'm fighting to keep it together because this woman's self-satisfied tone suggests she's doing me a favor. You ain't giving me money. That's my money. And I can't fight this feeling that in a couple weeks I'm gonna check my account and my money ain't gonna be there. See, that 40 acres and a mule wasn't a gift, it was restitution. And it never showed up in our accounts. I always laugh when the likes of Paul Ryan suggest that black people are lazy. Lazy? Even if black people were lazy, which we ain't, so what? We are talking about 400 years of free labor. Do you know how many vacation days we have accrued? Anyway, because we work hard and play by the rules, my wife and I can afford to get tickets on another airline and get to our reunion. Now it's time to come home on Spirit Airlines. Guess what? Flight's delayed. Okay, Spirit isn't the only airline to ever have delayed flights. But as we're waiting, I noticed that it's 30 minutes before our new departure time. 15 minutes. 5. Finally, I ask what's going on. The Spirit Airline employee shrugs at me. Our flight times are approximate. You take my money, make me late, and all I get is that flippant bullshit? But I don't say all that. Can't be the angry black man, even when I have every right to be angry. That's why I tell jokes. That's how I stay sane. I'm getting on this elevator, right? This old white lady gets on the elevator too. Let's call her the owl, for old white lady. On the elevator with me, right? I get over in the corner, because I'm a black man, I grew up in America, I know she could accuse me of any fucking thing. So I'm over in the corner, minding my business, the door's closed. We start to go down. Not on each other in the elevator. So as we're going down, she turns to me and says, "Boy, you sure are menacing." I didn't want to argue with her, so I punched her in the face. I took her fucking purse. Know what's funny? The only part of that story I made up is the part where I punched her in the face and took her fucking purse. All of the rest of that shit really happened in the Writers Guild building. Good old liberal Hollywood. Standing there minding my business, I'm menacing. I assume that's why even Straight Outta Compton was written by a gaggle of white people. I mean, seriously? Even the story of niggas with attitudes can't be written by a nigga with aptitude. Finally, we're back in LA, standing in baggage claim, waiting for our last suitcase. And we wait. And we wait. My poor son is talking to me about Beyblades or some shit. But I can't even hear the words coming from his mouth over my pounding heartbeat in my ears. So I lean down and quietly explain, "We need to talk about this later. I'm frustrated right now, but not with you." He needed to know I wasn't angry with him. I was angry with Spirit and Priceline, fronting like a respectable company, happy to profit from what Spirit does. I wrote Priceline. They're sorry I had a bad experience. Real talk, I'm more sick of Priceline Americans than Spirit Americans. At least Spirit is honest. We give you shitty service. That's what we do. Priceline Americans post MLK memes, then put my resume in the same circular file. Priceline suck. But not so sorry, they ain't gonna keep taking their cut. Finally, I head for the Spirit Airlines counter to find out what the hell is going on with my bag. And as I'm walking over, I see my bag on some luggage cart, buried under a bunch of other bags. And it all floods in. The canceled flight, the customer service call, the approximate flight home. They couldn't even make an announcement that they had our bags over here. So I marched over, grabbed my bag, snatched it out from under that pile, and sent that tower of luggage tumbling to the baggage claim floor. Woo! As I wheeled it away, I looked back. 2 Spirit employees were staring after me. I boomed, "I really wish you would say something about it." I don't know how much time you've spent around black people. But if a black person says, "I really wish you would," I wouldn't do whatever they wish you would. And if you do it, be ready to fight or flee. I really wish they would have said one word. Why? Because fuck them, that's why. Because fuck Spirit Airlines, that's why. Because fuck your fucking CVS, that's why. Woo. My family, they were embarrassed. I'm okay with that. Embarrassed. Swallowing indignity after indignity while they watch. Never getting the service they deserve. Never getting the justice they deserve. I'm embarrassed when I look at my daughter and know she could be the next bikini-clad girl slammed to the ground by some Napoleonic piece of shit with a gun and a badge, and that I will never get her justice. I'm embarrassed to have to forbid my son from playing with toy guns because I know that he could be the next Tamir Rice gunned down in cold blood while playing in the park, and that I will never get him justice. I'm embarrassed when I look at my wife and know she could be the next Sandra Bland snatched from her car because some asshole officer decides she's not quite subservient enough for his white supremacist taste, and that I will never get her justice. I live embarrassed. But like Spirit Airlines learned, I can be pushed to my limit. I told my wife, and she knows me well enough to know I mean it. If anything like that happens to her or the kids, every visit we have from that day on will be through a sheet of glass. There will be no "I forgive you in the name of Jesus" press conferences on my side of the street. You think that scene in Baggage Claim was something? I'll have this country thinking that CVS as a campfire. Mr. Police, please try to see that there's a million motherfuckers stressing just like me. Fuck your fucking baggage, Spirit Airlines, and fuck Priceline too. No justice, no peace, and I really wish you would say something about it.